Irene AI headquarters in Bangalore, Karnataka. I'm here today with the team from RAM Magentic. They're doing some tremendous work. We're so delighted to have them. Alan, tell us a little bit about yourself and your Web3 journey.
Hey, hi everybody. Welcome to Ram.ai. I'm Alan. I'm the founder and CEO of Ram.ai, and I have a varied background, five-time startup, ex-professor of engineering, a whole long life. But this is the most exciting project I've been involved with, so I'm eager to tell you about that.
Okay, stellar.
Okay?
John,
Yeah.
John, tell us about yourself.
So my background is I've worked in launching global brands for over 20 years, including brands such as Airbnb, LinkedIn, helped launch Cardano, and have recently been working in Web3 and decentralized technology with a business called Elastos. So I'm pretty excited about RAM because we're really going to try to revolutionize e-commerce with a much more decentralized and powerful model using agents. So really excited to be here.
Okay, sweet. Tomi?
So I'm just the product manager from RAM.ai, and concerning to my background, I work in a lot of Web2 and Web3 companies, including from 0 to 1 stage until unicorns. And I'm super happy to help the team to revolutionize e-commerce.
Okay, fresh. So let's dig into this problem a little bit more. Why is traditional e-commerce broken, Alan? And what are you doing to fix that?
Yes, thanks. Thanks for the team also. I just wanted to say that we have five more people that are not here with us today, so we're excited about that, but we'll introduce them if you guys want to. Today we're going to share with the crowd here a unique insight into the future of e-commerce. It's a $7 trillion industry that's pretty broken. And it's broken because there are lots of distribution giants, the tech giants, who are pressing it so hard that it's making it very expensive and very restricted. So we are targeting the premium luxury end of fashion, beauty, and wellness products. So it's approximately about $900 billion in total. So these are gigantic numbers. These are yearly sector numbers. So everybody here probably knows that the future of e-commerce is agentic and decentralized. It's a global marketplace that connects brands and consumers directly, securely, and at virtually no cost. This is the solution that fixes the current problem. And it's a marketplace where brands don't need to advertise because we substitute that, we give them the ability to have peers, people who are consumers, to actually promote the product to their followers and earn a meaningful cash reward. This is the part of the revolution of the business model. And every sale they drive, they collect money that's automatically distributed by a smart contract. So we're going to show you a demo shortly how it works. But first, also allow me to say that for brands, the marketplace cuts down the cost of sales sales and marketing, I should say, from about 30% of revenue down to 7%. Just imagine 30 to 7. That's a 23 increase in margin.
Insane.
And that is like triples your profit. So I'm sure brands are going to find very effective ways to share that with their consumers, lowering prices, making more specials available, tying it with other brands. So this is part of the windfall that we're generating like that. So just wanted to, before I take all the time here, just want to say that the three pillars of innovation that we're bringing to the table are agentic AI, that's dominating our marketplace, Web3, and the ability to tokenize products into real world assets, and some DeFi capabilities are thrown in. We, for example, had to completely reinvent the automated market maker, AMM, to make it usable for retail sales and social distribution, and of course, Socialfy, the ability to substitute social for advertising and get the big guys, get Google, get Meta out of the picture. Yeah, so if you are ready, let me know.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's dive in. Yeah, appreciate it. I mean,
So before you start the video, let me just say that what we'll have here in the video for you is 3 short videos actually compiled. So the first one shows the experience, the consumer journey. And you'll see a consumer, in this case, it's Anna, who's buying and selling a product that she sees on the marketplace. And she's assisted by AI agents, Shopee and Folio. So the second video takes the viewpoint of the brand. And the brand is setting up a campaign, a new campaign, and takes about 20 minutes to set up, instead of the normal 3 weeks that it would take their marketing department. So this is a complete revolution in setup. And of course, the AI agent that's setting up here is called Valet. And then that's going to be followed by an interaction with a pretty sassy little agent called Brat, which will give you real-time feedback about how you look. So you step in front of Brat, and it gives you a detailed assessment of how you look, and it scores you on the leaderboard. And it's a lot of fun. And by the way, if you guys want to use that, we'll make the link available so that you could try Brat yourself. So let's go with the video.
yeah, very curious to see what that looks like. Sounds super fascinating. We're not able to see screen just yet. There it is.
Okay.
Cool.
Super.
Yeah, go ahead.
Welcome to RAM, where every purchase becomes an opportunity. Anna is browsing today's drops and discovers a bag she loves. With Agent Shopee guiding her, she checks the details and buys instantly. After she buys, her bag becomes a PVT, a product voucher token. A PVT is her digital claim to the product. She can hold it, trade it, transfer it, gift it, or redeem it on the brand site for the real product. When she redeems and checks out on the brand site, she also receives a digital product passport. Her proof of authenticity, responsible sourcing, and future resale value. Now Ryan receives a referral link from a friend who bought sneakers on RAM. He taps the link and lands directly on the product page. He likes the sneakers and decides to buy. Agent Promo automatically generates a shareable story for him, complete with captions, layout, and his personalized referral link. With one tap, Ryan posts it to Instagram. Soon after, Ryan gets a notification. Someone bought through his link. He gets paid instantly. And every time anyone buys through his link, he earns again. It keeps happening. Each new purchase sends more rewards straight to his wallet. His rewards stay with him. They live in his wallet and grow over time. Agent Folio shows his growing portfolio of PVTs, all increasing in value as demand rises. He sees his sneakers and other items rising in value because he got in early. Shop, share, earn, repeat. To learn more, just scan the QR code or search RAM AI Chat on Telegram.
Welcome to RAM, a new agentic marketplace redefining e-commerce. If you're a brand, this is your new intelligent autonomous operator, Agent Valet. No long forms, no ads, no middlemen. Launch campaigns in minutes, not days. Just tell the agent what you're launching. And it builds your campaign end to end. Tell Valet your campaign goal. Set your timing. Valet analyzes your brand and campaign goals. Valet automatically extracts key information. Your brand identity, visual style, and data directly from your existing web links. Valet finds your best target audience instantly. Recommends your best strategy and full launch plan, including dynamic pricing. Valet applies S-curve models to maximize conversions and momentum. Fully autonomous, fully optimized. Real-time AI predictions estimate sales, reach, and promoter volume. Preview everything instantly. Clean, simple, agent-built. Your campaign goes live across the RAM network. Promoters activate. Sales begin. Real-time revenue updates. On-chain tracking. Autonomous adjustments from Valet. Zero cost, fully transparent. Powered by the RAM Agentic Engine. To learn more, just scan the QR code or search RAM AI Chat on Telegram.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, that was fantastic. So cool.
We
We got more. Let's go.
This is Brad.
Upgrade your jewelry for a more refined look. Consider structured pieces to elevate your style.
That's the leaderboard. All right.
So that was Brad. That you can see he's a bit of a sassy character. In fact, he was really ripping our head of technology there. And really, that Brad is a kind of idea of how an agent works, right? So all of what you saw there was a real-time analysis of Suraj's look and style. As you say, he didn't love the necklace quite as much as Suraj does, but he's a techie guy, so
Very cool.
they have a different style, right?
Yeah. And I'm so
that's
curious
really
that,
about the agent.
Tell us more about Brat and how that kind of like fits in with the e-commerce marketplace.
It's a great question. Well, Brat was actually the creator of Brat was a Dutch guy, Alain, who's part of our team, and he came up with this idea of a kind of counter sassy analysis of your style. So, a lot of AI right now, it kind of tells you what you want to hear, right? And so like we love chat, then we put it in, ask it questions, and it comes back because it can now analyze us and tells us in our own words exactly what we want to hear. And we feel really good. But often, A, it's not that accurate, and B, it's a trick, right? It's pulling that. So the idea behind Brat is authentic. He uses the AI to tell you how you look, give you advice. Always tells me to brush my hair, and I try to listen. I've done a better job today, right? And what's important though about that is we really want to use AI responsibly and create a mechanism so that it creates greater demand for people's products, respect for their privacy. It's built on a technology that has privacy built into it, using zero knowledge proofs, to get a little bit technical. And it's really important that the AI is used in this way and constructively, and that as we develop RAM, these technologies are so powerful we need to be the people in charge, right? Trying to use them in the right way. So Brad is a bit sassy. We did have to train him out. He could be sometimes a little bit out too much. Make comments on people's age sometimes, which is not cool, right? So as with any AI, it's constantly learning and being trained. So it's a really important part of the platform. We intend Brad to be a bit of fun as well. Our actual AI's agents, as they will work, for instance, one of them will be able to even purchase for you. So what that means is, because the agent can be preloaded with crypto, if it finds a really good deal, Alan showed you all that technical stuff on the bonding curves, the agent itself can make that purchase. If you empower it to, and something is half the price, it will know this is a really great deal. It can come back to you and say, should I buy this? But even in that 30 seconds a minute, that deal may be gone. So it all depends on how much you trust the AI to work for you. And in that area of payments, obviously, we need really powerful guardrails. And again, security and privacy is baked into the way that system works. Alan mentioned actually the Setup Valet, the program that allows you to set these campaigns up if you're a brand. Again, the AI there is working really based on what it sees the audience wants, and particularly the influencer. So an influencer has a certain style, right, with the characters that it uses, context of its site. The Valet agent will take the brand property, put it into the context of how that influencer. So the influencer can just load it up, and it will take on its house style of that influencer, of that content. So I hope you can see we're really using the intelligence of agentic systems, which is a next level of AI, right? So this is way beyond kind of the chat mechanism. We're using autonomous decision-making, strategic AI, so that it can be programmed to achieve goals. And that's the big difference with what we're doing compared to many other AI on the market. It's going to all change in this direction, and it's going to revolutionize e-commerce as we believe. But it's very important to understand that difference between an agentic model and one that's even what's called a RAG, a retrieval model. It can make its own decisions, and it can remember as well. Which is important.
Tony, I wanted to add that we have developed about 9 agents in different development stages, and we're thinking of a few more, but we have a limited view. There are millions of people out there developing agents as we speak, and will do so in the future. And we are connecting to them. We are making ourselves possible to connect to all these agents through an interface being developed by MIT in a project called Nenda. If you guys are familiar with Professor Mesh is a genius in a way, and developed this protocol called Nenda. And we're connected to Nenda. We're working with MIT on that. They're advising us, and we'll be able to connect to millions of agents that are being developed out there in a safe and secure way, and even pay them on micropayments as needed. So that's really exciting for us and coming down the road.
Yeah, that's tremendous. I do want to talk a little more too about the product roadmap. What does it look like, and what do you hope to achieve for this year?
If you, I can answer that. So shortly after going live, we have 2 stages of going live, and first it's a closed beta that's coming up shortly, and then open beta. So, but then after adding all the agents that we have in store, we are also going to start adding capability for brands to interact between themselves. So multiple brands can come together and start a campaign, and the smart contracts are able to immediately divide the money as it goes without any hassle in the background, without signing agreements. So it's nice and easy. So a lot of interoperability is down the road for us. Scalability, we have one very important feature that we're going to implement only next year, and that would be a DeFi capability, so that if you buy some products, they're really assets, they're real world assets, they're sitting in your wallet, and typically they're not doing anything, but you could use a DeFi protocol that we're engaging and earn a yield on it. And that would be revolutionary because this huge industry of retail is completely unleveraged. There's no secondary, tertiary derivatives. So this would be a way to extract additional money from this several $1 trillion. And we're I feel that we're leading the way. I don't see anybody doing anything similar. So we're excited about that.
Yeah. No, and just in terms of that roadmap, obviously the key is the token, is the RAM token,
absolutely.
which
that was
fuels
just
the system, right?
about the tokenomics and the token utility. So go ahead.
Yeah, and that's really the key next date on our roadmap, which is the 29th of January, when we will be launching the RAM token. The point about the token is because it's being used, as Alan said, for micropayments, it's being used to pay the influencers, but it's also used for the brands to actually onboard the platform. So it is what we call a high velocity token. It's not just being used for speculation. It's got a very powerful utility, which is continually churning, right? So we've got 1 billion tokens that we will distribute. We're launching 25% on the TGE. But the idea is it's a very fast turnover. So you've constantly got people buying and selling the token, and obviously creating the growth via the utility, rather than purely just being about speculation and kind of green candle marketing. We've got very powerful economics behind the system. And what's particularly important with that is the agents, again, are able to go out and actually create and find and essentially build an economy. So really what you're investing in when you invest in this high velocity RAM token is a whole new economy for e-commerce. And as Alan said, the opportunity to really turn retail sales, the world's biggest asset class, into a real world asset. That's the scale of this opportunity. We're obviously pretty excited by that launch. And we've had tremendous support from various launch pads and obviously including yourselves. We're really keen to build this with our ecosystem as well, and to try to bring as many people into the wealth that we'll be creating from that economy as we can do, and take feedback. So you've seen Brat there. We really want people to use and experiment with these agents. Agents are going to change in the next year. They're going to get cleverer. They're going to get more powerful. And as I say, we want them to do so in the right ways to support the consumer and support society, even to the point where, we talked about the profits that brands can make. We would like to see sort of certain NGO potential capabilities to build loyalty around brands. So if it's a sustainable product, luxury brands love sustainability, then what can happen is that they can make a donation based on a sustainable objective, or they can reward the consumer for sustainable behavior. So every time the consumer keeps being sustainable, they get a bigger discount. So you're rewarding the kind of behaviors that we want to help save the planet. And that's really, really important because it empowers the consumer. And as I said, it just creates a whole different kind of economics. And that could even extend to secondary markets, right? The idea that, a Gucci bag, can be resold with an authenticity document to it, so that when you're buying it, you're getting the right product. It's been established in blockchain for a while. But this is really making that part of a dynamic economy. So it's very important that we can add these resale and DeFi capabilities to the product. And at the end of the day, what we're doing for the consumer is, we believe in Web3. It's your data as a consumer. You get the right to choose who you share that data with and how you monetize that data. So the idea is we're really empowering the consumer in a genuine decentralized data economy. And that's really important to our project, because what that means is the brands who currently don't get any of the data, it all goes to the platforms who monetize the data. So literally the luxury brands particularly, they don't know what their customers want because they don't get the data. So they get to reconnect with their customer base. And luxury has lost 50 million consumers in the last few years because the idea of luxury's changed. It's become much more democratic. Gen Z is driving new kind of ideas around luxury. So it really is transformational, not just for the consumer, but the brands, and creating a whole new, very healthy relationship around data between consumers and brands. And at the end of the day, that's what excites me as a bit of a Web3 kind of decentralized geek about this stuff. So yeah, we're really excited, but we also believe we can make money for everyone. Our kind of belief is, you can make money while you sleep with these programs. So it's really important to say this is a very commercial project. We do aim to make brands money, we aim to save consumers money, and just make the ecosystem healthier.
Okay.
John, you hit on a very important point about making money. I think this is today, if you're an influencer, if you're a big influencer, you can make some money at it, but most everybody else cannot. It's not accessible. You don't even trust the system. Here, it's all transparent. Anybody, even if you have only 1,000 followers, you could become a promoter here and make some money and immediately get paid. So everybody now is an influencer. Everybody can make money on this platform. And if you want to make a living on it, you can pretty much spend your day just promoting stuff and make a lot of money on it. Then that's your new profession.
Okay, spectacular. Where can we find out more information about the team and about RAM itself?
So the best place is actually the Telegram group. We're all actively engaged in that. The website obviously has all our bios and details, but we're really open and want to have a one-to-one conversation. So that's the Telegram group is ramai.chat, and feel free to reach out to us on that. Look at the website, obviously. We obviously have an X handle, which also has quite a lot of engagement, but we're more than happy to hear from people directly, hear ideas about what we're doing. What we're doing is hopefully pretty radical and as we say, benefits people, but we want to listen and build kind of in that public environment. So.
Okay, absolutely. Well, Alan, anything else before we kick it up?
No, just the future is here. We're really excited about that.
Absolutely.
And come and join us.
Very cool. Well, yeah, I mean, tremendous product, and top-notch team. Very cool stuff, and super excited to chat more. So we'll keep the conversation going, and looking forward. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.